Hello, we are Bryce Patil, Kevin Carroll, Pablo Varela, and myself, James Long. Together we form the Wise Guys, and this is the story of our venture. Back in the fall of 2010, we realized there was a problem in the world of high-level CMMI corporations like defense contractors. These companies have rigorous organizational and operational processes which must be documented. Yet, we found that there are no tools to enable reuse amongst these potentially similar documents. We at Wise Guys gathered and posited up an opportunity to create and introduce a tool that will manage components of documents, something we call document snippets. If we can manage the snippets, then we can allow companies to quickly reuse portions of earlier works in future documents, and we can track each document that a snippet has been used in, so that if ever a snippet is updated, all appropriate documents are updated as well. We set forth to evaluate the potential opportunity using Rob Ryan's dog food test, the details of which can be found in an earlier presentation. Our evaluations show great business opportunity potential here. Next, Kevin Carroll will discuss the product in a bit more depth.
Thanks, James. The Document Snippet Manager divides any given document into its constituent parts. The focus is on the content of the document, not the structure of the document as a whole. These document snippets are then stored in a central repository to be accessed and maintained by multiple individuals. The Snippet Manager can then merge these document pieces together into a complete document when it needs to be printed, filed, or updated. Those documents that have overlapping content, particularly in the realm of technical procedures, fall under what we call an update once principle. A change in a snippet automatically updates the documents that the snippet is contained within, providing a version control entry as well as auto tracking against the person making the updates. To make the product as easy to use as possible, we are offering a full integration with Microsoft Word, allowing document editors and creators to work in a familiar environment and exploit all the document editing facilities that are contained within the word processor. We will also be offering a wide range of prepackaged templates that can be filled in as necessary to facilitate compliance with major regulatory initiatives, such as CMMI. For those organizations that employ internal development staff, there will also be a full-service API allowing complete integration with local intranets or other applications that may require access to the data. The workflow is rather simple. Companies have many processes and procedures which require extensive documentation, either because of regulatory or contractual requirements. Many of these policy documents contain similar steps. For example, an emergency equipment shutdown procedure will contain many sub-processes. These sub-processes, perhaps steps for shutting down a web cluster, would also appear in other documents, such as responding to an outside attack or what to do in the case of a disaster. Instead of maintaining these documents separately and updating each one when the procedure changes, we can simply update the procedure within a snippet, and the corresponding documents are automatically versioned and updated in concert. However, there are situations where disparate sets of the same information needs to be maintained. The Snippet Manager offers branching and merging as part of its version control system to handle these situations, all accessible from Word. In relation to security, the Snippet Manager offers a username and password challenge system, as well as integration with Microsoft's Active Directory for authentication and security group authorization. Access to the snippets and the corresponding documents can be managed via group policy or on an individual user basis to handle any exceptions to the general rule. The audit log will maintain a record of who and from what location company any changes to the system were made. Our financial forecast is fairly solid. Over the first 5 years, we expect 150% growth in annual income, beginning with $750,000 in the first year and topping out at roughly $29 million by the end of year 5. As you can see from the chart, after expenses, we expect a positive net income within 4 years. Due to the virtual distribution of our product and the lack of physical packaging, we estimate our cost of goods sold at no more than 5%, translating into a 95% gross margin on each installation, which is before marketing, sales, and other related costs. Our expenses, at a growth rate of 75% per year, are mostly in an expanding salary base as well as a well-funded marketing campaign. Of our $250,000 initial investment, G&A and marketing account for a full 83% of our total expenditures. The other 17% make up a combined total of equipment purchases and cost of goods sold. Now I'd like to hand it over to Pablo to discuss our marketing strategy.
Thank you, Kevin. Currently, there are 4 main competitors of interest on the market: Siemens Teamcenter, IBM ClearCase, Xerox DocuShare, and EMC Documentum. Each of these products and companies offer attractive features, and some are very well established in the market. For example, both Siemens Teamcenter and IBM ClearCase are backed by their company names and reputation, but both lack some functionality that customers usually require. Xerox DocuShare, which is used extensively by the Department of Defense, and EMC Documentum both lack a very important feature that users usually require: reusability. Also, some companies opt for having an in-house person to manage these type of systems, and while it might be convenient and cost-effective, there are many limitations with this option. We created a competitive advantage graph to compare our product against the competition, which noticeably shows how our product, the Document Snippet Manager, adds value to an organization with its ease of use in comparison to our main competitors. Our Snippet Manager is the easiest to use, integrates well with other systems, and has a great retrieval system, making it the best value in the market. In order to continue to build a sustainable competitive advantage, the Wise Guys have a very strong 5-year plan consisting of aggressive research and development in order to expand the product beyond the initial Snippet Manager for Microsoft Word. The best customers for the Document Snippet Manager are the system engineers who have a high need for procedural documents, also software engineers who have a job-specific need for reusable source code, large-scale software developers who employ the highly technical engineers, defense contractors who develop complex system software, system integrators that manage and reuse document snippets, as well as small companies and consultants in need of a document management system. In this rapid changing market, there is a great need for knowledge management, and factors such as internet-centric operations and increasingly mobile workforce push the need for organizations to have a solid knowledge management system to effectively utilize their knowledge for gaining a competitive edge over their competition. The Wise Guys seek to capitalize on this market share with the Document Snippet Manager and future products. The Wise Guys have a very strong marketing plan and steps required to generate a sale that includes the following steps: an initial launch plan including advertisement and a press release, identifying potential customers for beta testing, most likely a small company or consultant, identifying desired customer outcomes, budget implications, and desired schedule to ensure customer satisfaction, negotiating price, discount, and any other final details after successful beta testing. This will lead to signing a contract with the customer and delivery of our Snippet Manager product. Now Bryce Botill will finish our venture story by talking about our operations.
Thank you, Pablo. The Wise Guys operation structure will fall in line with a typical hierarchy organization. The management structure of the Wise Guys business will start with the board of directors, led by the chairman of the board, and include the secretary of the board and other board directors. This illustration demonstrates a managerial structure with the chief of marketing organization as the example. The management structure will include activities such as planning, organizing, task allocation, coordination, and controlling human and other resources in order to meet an organization's goals. Any unfilled critical roles will be handled by the next in line in the organization until a dedicated person is hired. Within the value network and specific to the Wise Guys operations is research and development, which consists of market research and analysis, as well as engaging potential customers and investors to analyze the market interests with the feedback used to finalize the product, price, and package. Product suppliers, who ensure the product meets all the distinct features that make this product unique by performing extensive testing. Marketing and sales companies, which are active investors who will market the product, seek potential customers, and demonstrate how our product will benefit their business. Software vendors, who work closely with product suppliers to deliver a quality product to our customers and offer this new product that will enhance their workflow. Value-added resellers that assist the product suppliers in deciding what type of services to provide in addition to the product itself and provide insight as to what the customers are looking for. Software suppliers that provide the software that our product runs on top of, which in this case is Microsoft Word. As a business partner, they recommend and help market our product to the current customers. And the customers. They are built on quality relationships, and they provide essential insight during the question process during our development. Partnering and aligning with other businesses can be a great way for the Wise Guys to grow and develop our business. Reaching new markets, reaping economies of scale, developing new skills, and sharing risks are just a few examples of how a business can benefit from alliances. Some of the important companies the Wise Guys will partner with are the Microsoft Certified Partner Program, which are independent companies that can provide the highest levels of technical expertise, strategic thinking, and hands-on skills. Independent software vendors such as SAS and Ravenflow, marketing and sales companies like ATech and Island Training Solutions, and value-added resellers such as Praxis and Hagerman. In addition to this, we will form strategic alliances with Google Docs, Open Office, and Corel's WordPerfect.
We have already begun to draft our legal plans to protect our company resources and assets. Our IP strategy will utilize copyrights and trade secrets. We'll take the necessary precautions to obfuscate our production code to ensure that it cannot be reverse engineered. We have selected a limited liability corporation as our entity model because of our desire to limit business decisions to managers, to keep a separate legal existence, and to limit the liability of the founders. And finally, we will be seeking standard employment contracts for all employees, most importantly the development staff, since they'll be participating in the actual creation of the product. Accountants and marketers will also be retained as full-time employees to instill a sense of loyalty, which is key to our success. We would like to thank you for your time. We hope you found all of this informational. Remember, we're Wise Guys. Imagine your business documents, only faster.